It is the time of year when the air cools down. The leaves begin to take on their golden brown hues, the squirrels harvest their nuts for the winter, and the freshmen move onto campus for the first time. This is the fledgling's first time leaving the nest, and, understandably, the mother freshman is of course distraught at the thought of her youngling leaving her presence. This departure typically features an overabundance of tears, kisses, and reminders to wash one's underwear. The father, meanwhile, stands aloof, watching the exchange from afar, trying his best to depart in time to avoid traffic. The freshman now encounters for the first time a roommate, a figure with which he is unfamiliar but appears to be of the same species. The two size each other up, much like dogs sniffing butts for the first time. All seems to be well, but they soon encounter their first dispute, who will claim the more comfortable and convenient bottom bunk. It is here that one of the freshmen must assert his dominance over the other. The two engage in a staring match, each daring the other to make the first move. And it will be the roommate. The freshman, now on his own, must learn to provide for himself. He enters the cafeteria in hopes of finding nourishment. Unwisely, he skirts the pizza bar and instead makes his way to the main line. Foraging is a skill the freshman has yet to acquire. Eventually, he will become wiser in his choices, like the silverbacked senior, seen here eating a diet of cold cereal and soft-serve ice cream. The freshman now enters the daunting social arena known as the dining commons. He has not yet established his place here and does not know where he should sit. He surveys the area, trying to identify with the pack. He quickly passes over the dinner studier and even more quickly over the awkward couple in the booth. And then there's that guy. He takes a seat at an empty table, deciding it better to feast in solitude. However, it is not long before his seclusion is interrupted by a more senior pack. These are the jocks, a larger, more fearsome species the freshman has yet to encounter. He mistakes their presence for friendship and unwisely attempts to engage them in conversation. The jocks do not take kindly to his presence, and the freshman is confronted by the alpha male. The freshman decides he will eat tomorrow. Putting his cafeteria experience behind him, the freshman decides to accompany the roommate to the freshman mating grounds. Here, the freshman finds himself completely out of his element, surrounded by a stranger species than any he has yet encountered so far, the female freshman. The female freshman, also on her own for the first time, seeks companionship. During the fall season, hundreds of freshmen attach themselves to a partner, most of which they will only stay connected to for a few weeks. Some, however, seek a lifelong companion in this time. This is a phenomenon known commonly as ring by spring. The freshman finds himself in the midst of a mating ritual playing the unfamiliar part of wingman. Uncomfortable, he decides to leave the roommate on his own. After deeming this venture unsuccessful, the freshman leaves the others behind in search of solitude. However, he comes face to face with an unexpected female specimen in the courtyard. He is both surprised and pleased to discover that she is not like the ones he has encountered inside. She belongs to the much rarer phylum known as normal. The two freshmen make acquaintances and decide that they will pursue further relations. And so the freshman, finding the day a success, retires to his den. After a day filled with new experiences, he feels he is ready to take on the world. But the freshman has yet to encounter his most fearsome adversary. The alarm clock.